Hi guys, Yuri here again. Today we're gonna talk all about the new announced set, Ascended Heroes. But I'm gonna do a very big update today from all the news that we've gotten over the previous couple of weeks, because it has been a while since I've done an update. So if you guys are only interested in the Ascended Heroes stuff, perhaps scroll a little bit through the video, because I'm just gonna start off with some other things that we've gotten as news the couple of past weeks. Now let's start off with some older news. We're going back a little bit on Poke Beach here. There's a couple of things that I want to talk about quickly, not too much. We're gonna start off just by saying a couple of things about these boxes here, the collection boxes. There's been some reprints apparently, but mostly to put in these collection boxes. It seems like boosted boxes are not the priority for reprinting a lot of the past sets in Scarlet and Violet or Mega Evolution. And these boxes apparently come in a variety of different sizes, amount of packs, promo cards, or like stamped cards, you could say. And it's apparently a little bit different depending on where you live. Europe, United States, UK, Canada, I don't know, Australia, New Zealand. But the thing is, whilst a lot of these boxes seem to be available in a lot of different places, the prices differ hugely. And it seems in the United States, for some reason, in places like Sam's Club, Costco, Walmart, whatever, some of these boxes apparently go for like $20 or $25, whilst there's like 8 packs in them. That seems so ridiculous to me. I'm like thinking, how are they even making money on those? That doesn't make sense. That is like deals that you found before the huge boom that we are having, or that is like toning down just a little bit right now. But it's nowhere near the level that it was before the boom started, it seems. And these boxes go for $20 to $25. That's like not much more than $2 per pack, which is just insane to me. So this is, I don't know if this is gonna like solve the problem, because I think for that deal a lot of people, even outside of scalpers, will try to grab some, I believe. But so that's the thing there. And over here in Europe, we don't even get those at reasonable prices. I think the cheapest that I've seen some of those boxes are like triple that price or even more. So it's not really the most appealing deal over here in Europe, it seems. I haven't seen any web shops or stores where they sell them at these insanely low prices that we see from some big box retail stores in the United States. So at the moment, these are not really my interests. I'll kind of like the stamps, but it's not in a deal that I'm really tempted to buy a lot of those. It's even more so some of the new sets that come out. I'm kind of hesitant to buy a lot of it. Definitely the booster boxes and such right now. Like I have one booster box for Mega Evolution, one booster box from Phantasmal Flames that I was able to buy in the store for 215 euros, which is a really good price compared to the market price right now. But I really don't want to spend more right now, because it seems like it's toning down just a little bit, and I just wanted to have one at least. So I'm really careful when I'm buying stuff right now. If I'm not sure, I'm probably not gonna buy it. That's regarding those collection boxes. There's a lot more to talk about. Apparently, TCG Pocket earned record amount of profits in the first year it was out. Apparently more than Pokemon Go used to be back in the day. So that's good news, and hopefully it stays very profitable because that means a lot of people will go over to the physical cards as well, it seems. And I think it might have had a really big impact on the market, TCG Pocket in itself, because a lot of people just think it's the hype for the new sets that were announced. It's probably gonna be a combination of TCG Pocket, the popular sets that were announced about a year ago, or a little bit more than that even. But yeah, so apparently TCG Pocket is doing really well. I'm still having fun with TCG Pocket. I try to I think the updates they are doing are really fun, adding some new features, some new rarities that you can trade, sharing some cards with friends if you want to. But okay, that's that. Let's go over to some more recent news. This is something that I thought was really cool. In China, they're going to release, and I think it's exactly a week from now. They're going to release the Dream Painting Collection 151 figure set, and this is a collection of figures that are based on the actual art of some cards, which is really cool. They haven't really done this. We've seen some figure collections before in some collection boxes. Some are big, some are smaller, but they've never done these figure collections that are actually based on the art in a set. And this is what they're doing right here. Pokemon China is releasing a Dream Painting Collection 151 figure set. So it's the set 151, which of course is probably the best set to try this on because it's a popular set. It's going to release on November 28th, so exactly a week from now, and it's going to sell for about $12, which is cool. Each box will come with one of 13 Pokemon figures emulating the artwork of their cards from 151 set. And the cards that are actually in here that we see is Ivysaur, Arcanine, or Arcanine, whatever you want to say, or whatever you want to call it, Machoke, Seal, Grimer, Gengar, Electrode, Execute, Cubone, Chansey, Porygon, and Dratini. This is gonna be popular, I think, guys, especially because it's China doing some innovative stuff, in my opinion. I think if they would do this over here in English, that would go nuts, I think. And I'm sure the Gengar will go for a crazy price. Now, we only see 12 figures here, and that's because there's one more that you can pull, and that's another version of the Machoke that is emulating the illustration rare of Machoke. That's gonna be cool. Like, apparently there's gonna be 1 in 143 chances that you pull this Machoke. There's 5 different Machokes in this artwork, but they're gonna take the middle one, obviously. So that is a really cool idea that they've come up with to do, and I hope they bring this to English at some point in the future, because that is really nice. Imagine if they do this for multiple illustration rare figures. That would be really cool to see, actually. But that's that. That was a really cool idea. There's some news. There has been some news about these scalpers, apparently, again. But there's been some consequences I've seen. Walmart limiting the amount that people can get, whatever. Then we got the special English Mega Evolution set in January. We've got the name for that, and that is Ascended Heroes. Now, in Japan, this is going to be called Mega Dream EX, and that will release within a week from now, I think, already. So the time between the Japanese release and the English release is like over 1.5 months. It's going to be probably like 2 months in between. So that's a huge amount of time in between that there's not going to be a new release in English, and that we will have known the cards already. But in our set, apparently, the cards from Mega Dream EX will be combined with the Start Deck 100 Battle Collections, and this is kind of similar, it seems, to what they've done last year with Prismatic Evolutions and the starter deck generations. And I've bought those decks and the sleeves because the art on those sleeves were just incredible. Apparently they're gonna add some cards from these Start Deck 100 battle collections to Ascended Heroes. And we're gonna talk about that a little bit more because that's gonna be interesting. Because there's some cards that I have some questions about from that. We have seen the SIR for Mega Gengar EX in Mega Dream EX. In Mega Dream EX. Yeah, that's correct. Sorry, got confused there for a second. And I've talked about this in a post on YouTube. I've put a post on my channel about this. Like I said, I love the colors on... Let's see here. Where is it? Come on now. Oh, here it is. I love the colors on the Mega Gengar EX. But overall, I thought they could have done more with the artwork. Definitely comparing it to some of the fan arts that we've seen on Mega Gengar that were just basically on the level that the Mega Charizard EX is right now. And this, in my opinion, is not on that same level. I'm sure this will be one of the top chases, if not the top chase of Mega Dream EX. But I think they could have done more. This looks a little bit more to me like, if this would be a full art, that would be an amazing full art. But you cannot really see what's going on, in my opinion. So, in my opinion, they could have done better with Mega Gengar EX. We've seen the Marty's Grimmsnarl EX SIR, which looks actually better, in my opinion, than the Mega Gengar here. We've seen a couple of illustration wares. We're gonna talk about that a little bit more in a little later on. We've also seen that the Ents Zekrom illustration rare is revealed for the Mega Dream EX. And that's gonna be an interesting one. We've seen, of course, the Ents Reshiram in Journey Together. That came in the set, Journey Together, but also as a stamped promo in the Enhanced Booster Box. Now, Mega Dream EX and our English set will be a specialty set, so there will not be a stamped Zekrom as a promo for an Enhanced Booster Box. There's no booster boxes for Ascended Heroes, so it's not gonna be like that. Is there gonna be a stamped version of the illustration rare at some point? There might be, but it's not gonna be for an Enhanced Booster Box at least. The Ninja Spinner set has been announced for Japan as well in March. What they're telling us about this set is that apparently, I mean, they think in our March set in English, there's gonna be maybe some cards from this set too, depending on which day our set releases. I doubt there will be cards from this set in our English set if this releases on March 13th. To be in our March set, I don't know. I think my guess is it's gonna be in the set after that, probably. I could be wrong. I've seen stranger things happen from Pokemon releases, but apparently that's what they're thinking might happen. Because our March set will be based on the Municus Zero set that is revolving around Mega Zygarde EX, and the Mega Gallade and Specialty set will also be combined with that for our English set, apparently. Now, let's continue here. There's a lot of stuff, guys. There's a lot of stuff. Then we got the first sign for the 30th anniversary here, and that is cool to know because we actually didn't know for sure if there was going to be a 30th anniversary celebration, because there was Generations for the 20th anniversary, and 20th anniversary is kind of a special number. You could say it's like 2 decades. It's the 5th. It's 1/5 of a century. So you can see why that's special. 25th anniversary, same thing. It's a 1/4 of a century. 25th anniversary seems quite special. 30th anniversary is 3 decades, but seems not as special as the 20th or the 25th anniversary. So we were not actually 100% sure if they were gonna do something or a specialty set for the 30th anniversary. But this kind of confirms that we will get a 30th anniversary set. And it's gonna be in the format of a collection. Pokemon Day 2026 collection revealed for January, and it will release on January 30th for $15 retail. It's probably not going to be the price that we're going to find it for, but that's the retail price apparently. It will come with a Holo Pikachu from Temporal Forces with a special Pokemon Day 2026 stamp, 3 booster packs and a metallic coin. I like the metallic coin addition there, that it's not just the normal coin. Also, this is very reminiscent of the Eevee that we've gotten last year with the 2025 stamp Pokemon Day on it. But these came with a 2-pack blister with Prismatic Evolution packs over in the United States. We didn't get the 2-pack blister over here in Europe, but we did get the promo sealed when we bought some products in certain stores. So it was available, just not in the 2-pack blister. So I'm not sure whether we'll be able to get this Pikachu stamped promo as a sealed promo when we buy some stuff. Will this collection box be even available in Europe? I think we'll have to wait to find out. I think chances are it's not going to release over here in Europe. It might be. We're going to find out later on, I think. Pokemon Day is celebrated on February 27th every year, marking the original release of Pokemon Red and Green in 1996. Of course, that was not the 30th. It's not going to be the 30th anniversary of the English, obviously. It's just for Japan. But for some reason, we also celebrate it in English in the same year. There's been some new megas announced for Mega Dream EX, like the Ents. This is Ents Vanilluxe. These are partner Pokemon. Megas Frostlass EX is one of them. Are there any more EXs that we've seen? No, not in this post yet, but there's some more that we're gonna see in some other posts. Apparently, the illustration contest promos from 2024 are gonna get a re-release. And that is kind of interesting. I got a couple of these cards. I think that's kind of interesting because did they not have a contest in 2025? And is that why they are re-releasing this? Gonna be interesting. I don't know exactly when that's gonna be. I don't know if the date is mentioned here. They will be available until December 31st, or while supply lasts. Okay, EU is not even in here. So they might not have a re-release over here in Europe. This is the first time they've ever re-released promo cards. They were originally given out on February 21st at the Pokemon Center GameStop and Pokemon Leagues. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see what happens there. But of course, this ends just before 2026. Okay, so here we finally got the name confirmed: Ascended Heroes, for the new specialty set that we're gonna have in January. I don't know if the release date is in this post. Yeah, January 30th. So it's actually over 2 months after it will release in Japan. The product lineup will include an Elite Trainer box, a premium poster collection, and this is new because we previously had poster collections but no premium poster collections. And poster collections overall were not the most sought after product in general. But I think these might actually be pretty sought after, and we're gonna see why in a minute. We got tech sticker collections, the 3-pack blisters basically, with some stickers. Trainers blisters, which is probably new, and a special collection. This product list is subject to change. I assume there's gonna be some more products that are going to be released later on. I don't know. Our set will obviously contain the cards from Japan's special Mega Dream EX set starring Mega Dragonite EX, which releases on November 28th, a week from today. Now, and this is probably So far, the biggest drawback for Mega Dream EX is Mega Dragonite EX. And you would think, like, Dragonite is pretty popular, right? Yeah, but Mega Dragonite is pretty controversial. Definitely the design of it. I kind of understand the choice of giving him wings on his head, because Dragonair also has the wings, the smaller wings on its head. But in that case, why did they not originally make Dragonite having those wings on its head? Because it does make a little bit more sense that way. I've always thought that the evolution from Dragonair to Dragonite was a bit of an awkward one. Because it didn't really look like Dragonair, right? And this seems a little bit more reminiscent of that. And definitely the shiny version of Mega Dragonite will be more reminiscent because it's blue, right? Yeah, I think it's blue. So in that sense, it kind of makes sense, but a lot of people don't really like Mega Dragonite's design. So in that sense, I've said that this starring Mega Dragonite as EX as a top Pokemon there, I don't know if that's gonna like be a positive or not. I don't think Mega Dragonite is gonna be the most sought after card in this set. Let's be honest. Mega Gengar is in this, so I don't think the Mega Dragonite is gonna top the Mega Gengar, in my opinion. But I guess we'll find out when it releases. Japan is also getting 100 theme decks, named the Start Deck 100 Battle Collection, on December 19th. We should get some or all of the new cards from those decks in our sets. It might, of course, also be that some of those cards that we get some in as promos in tins, like we've gotten previous release in last year's starter deck generation. Some of those EXs we've gotten in some of the tins later on that year. I really like the pack art in the specialty set Mega Dream EX. Actually, also similar for the Ascended Heroes pack art, and it's pretty interesting and confusing at the same time. We're gonna go over the whole main set line because I'm kind of confused, excited but confused as well for some reason, because we got Mega Dragonite, we got Mega Hawlucha, which is a new Mega, we got Mega Electros, Mega Lucario, we got Mewtwo and Ho-Oh, which are not Megas, but they've been released in Destined Rivals, which was also last year, or the past year. But the more confusing part is the Stellar Pikachu, Terrestrial Pikachu. That was Surging Sparks, and that was even before Prismatic Evolutions. That confuses me just a little bit, but we're gonna talk about that just a little bit more later on. Mega Zeraora has been revealed. That's kind of cool. Some people apparently compare it to Luxray because of the color pattern and such. I mean, Zeraora and Luxray do have some similarities already, but Zeraora is bipedal and Luxray is on 4 legs, so there's a difference there. We got a new Psyduck illustration rare, which looks really good in my opinion. I'm not sure if I like this more or the Misty Psyduck illustration rare. I'm not sure. There's also the illustration rare of 151, where Psyduck is walking down the stairs, which looks cool, but I think this one or the Misty's Psyduck look better. Apparently it's gonna be the same card as the promo card that we've gotten in the 3-pack blister for Mega Evolution. Then we've got a new Black Bolt White Flare product that is gonna be released, and it looks kind of nice. I'm not sure if I'm gonna buy it, because it's basically the same format as Blooming Waters was for 151. There's 12 booster packs and there's some promo cards in it, but no actual no actual promo cards. It's just stamped cards or cards from the set itself. But with that difference that there's gonna be 6 Black Bolt packs and 6 White Flare packs, of course, because we got 2 separate sets in that one. Ascended Heroes special set and product lineup revealed for January. There's a lot to talk about here. Ascended Heroes special set and product lineup revealed for January. Ascended Heroes starring Mega Dragonite has been officially revealed. As posted before, this will be our special English set. Its first products will release on January 30th and continue to release throughout 2026. So very reminiscent of Prismatic Evolution. Prismatic Evolutions that way. The set will feature, and this is gonna be interesting, over 290 cards. That is huge, guys. That is probably, I believe that's gonna be the biggest set ever released. Yeah. It's bigger than Prismatic Evolutions. I think it's bigger than... Yeah, it's bigger than Paldea Evolved. It's bigger than Fusion Strike. And those are some of the biggest sets we've ever seen. Bigger than Crown Zenith. Yeah, I think I've never seen a card set that large. Over 290 cards? I think Fusion Strike is close to that. I think has 285. Paldea Evolved 280, something like that. But I think besides that, I mean, of course, you have Black Bolt and White Flare, and both sets together are probably as big as this, but they're separate sets officially. So I don't know if we should count that. But there's over 290 cards, huge set. Over 30 trainer cards, 13 Mega Evolution Pokemon EXs. So I assume they mean regular EXs, Mega Evolution EXs. 6 Terra Pokemon EX and 20 Pokemon EXs. And that is interesting because the Terra Pokemon EX were before Prismatic Evolutions. I mean, up until Prismatic Evolutions. And usually, at least that's my thought on it, usually these specialty sets, holiday sets at the end of the year, consist of a lot of reprints of the past year. So why are they including all of these cards from before that, from the year before? That is a little bit weird to me. Why do they include these Terra Pokemon EX like Pikachu, for example? That does not really make sense to me. There's also a Terrapagos EX in this, though, so that's even back from Stellar Crown. Not even Stellar Crown. It was also in Prismatic Evolutions, of course, but still, like, it's kind of weird. Prismatic Evolutions already reprinted those cards from Stellar Crown and from Surging Sparks. So I don't really get why they are reprinting those again. Like, there's even worse. Like, there's even Ogerpon EX in this set. Ogerpon. From Twilight Masquerade. Like, why is this getting reprinted in this set again? I'm like, are we getting reprints of Ogerpon again? Like, I think most people are done with Ogerpon. No more Ogerpon. We've gotten 2 special illustration rares for all 4 versions. We don't need extra Ogerpon, I think. And it's still reprinted right here in this set. Or at least Teal Mask Ogerpon. Why? I don't get it. I really don't get it. There were enough chances to get Ogerpon. Let me know in the comment section down below, guys, why they would reprint those cards. I don't see the point in that. But then, okay, so I read this wrong. We got 13 Mega Evolution Pokemon EXs, 6 Terra Pokemon EXs, and 20 Pokemon EXs. So in total, there should be, if I'm counting correctly here, 39 Pokemon EXs in total. Mega Evolution Terra and the regular ones. 39. That's huge. That is huge. This is also huge. 33 illustration rare Pokemon. I'm so glad they decided to include illustration rares. That it's not going to be like Prismatic Evolutions. 33 illustration rare Pokemon. This is almost as much as Paldea Evolved and Paradox Rift. So I assume some of these cards are gonna be pretty popular, pretty sought after, are not gonna be easy to pull. Except if they have similar pull rates to Black Bolt and White Flare when it comes to illustration rares. Then it's a different story. 14 ultra rare Mega Evolution Pokemon EXs. Ultra rare Mega Evolution Pokemon EXs, regular Pokemon EXs, and trainer cards. So there's not gonna be ultra rares for Terra Pokemon then, it seems. But the ultra rare, do they mean the... Oh, they probably mean the full arts then, right? So 14 full arts, Mega Evolution Pokemon, regular Pokemon, and trainer cards in total. That would kind of make sense. I was almost thinking 14 gold Pokemon. I mean, they're not really talking about golds here. And we've seen the Mega Dragonite kind of being leaked, the gold one. So, do they actually mean full arts or golds? If there's 14 golds divided between Mega Evolutions, regular Pokemons, and trainers, that is gonna be pretty interesting to see. I don't think we've had trainer Pokemon gold cards before. That's gonna be interesting. We've got 7 Mega Attack Rare Mega Evolution Pokemon EXs, and that is very interesting because the only 3 that we've seen before were Mega Charizard EX, Mega Charizard X EX, the Mega Attack Rare, Mega Lucario EX, and Mega Gardevoir EX. They were announced in Japan and in English, but in English, the set number was not revealed. And we're gonna see in a minute why. We know with the Charizard why that was, because it's the promo in the Ultra Premium collection for Mega Charizard X. But now we see there's gonna be 7 Mega Attack Rares, Mega Evolution Pokemon EX in the set. And that's gonna be outside of those 3. Because the other 3 are gonna be promos. We're gonna check in a minute. It's gonna be lower in this post, by the way. 7 Mega Attack Rare Mega Evolution Pokemon EX. Which ones are gonna get these rarities? It's a new rarity, and I thought because in Japan the Mega Lucario, Gardevoir, and Charizard are in the Mega Dream EX set, I thought, okay, so there's 3 Mega Attack Rares in the set, but in English we're gonna get them as promos. So the Mega Attack Rares are not gonna be a rarity in the set. Apparently it is going to be in the set, but there's 7 more. So I'm curious if those also are going to be in Mega Dream EX. I assume they will. We haven't seen the secret rares for Mega Dream EX. So I'm curious which ones are gonna be in there then. And then the next thing, also really big, 22 special illustration rares for Mega Evolution Pokemon EX, regular Pokemon EX, and supporter cards. 22. Outside of Prismatic Evolutions, that's the most we've seen. Prismatic Evolutions has 32, right? Because Terrestrial Festival has 33, including the 2 EVs. So, 32 Prismatic Evolutions. This one has 22. So it's less, but we have the Mega Attack Rare, rarity, added to this. 14 Ultra Rare Pokemon, which is more than Prismatic Evolutions. Even if it's just full arts, because there were no full arts in Prismatic Evolutions when it comes to Pokemon. And 33 illustration rares. There were no illustration rares in Prismatic Evolutions. So this amount of SIRs, in combination with the new rarity Mega Attack Rares, 7 of them, 14 Ultra Rares, 33 illustration rares, that is gonna be insane. And I think there's some potential here to get on par with Prismatic Evolutions. It seems to me that there's gonna be no doubt it's gonna be a more fun experience opening this set compared to Prismatic Evolutions. I think that's pretty clear from what we see in this information right now. So there is no mention of the set's reverse hollows yet, unlike the Japanese set, which will feature various versions. Like all special sets, individual booster packs and booster boxes of Ascended Heroes will not be sold. You will only be able to find its booster packs in the following boxed products. I assume there's gonna be some more boxed products than what we see right here, but apparently these are apparently the announced products for now. Ascended Heroes Collection. And this is a 2-pack blister. And this is with a coin, a promo card, and 2 promo packs. Includes 2 Ascended Heroes booster packs, 1 promo card of either Larry's Kamala or Erica's Tangela, and 1 matching coin. I hope these are illustration rare promos, like we've gotten with the Black Bolt White Flare sticker collections. I hope these are promos, but we don't know just yet. Let's go down here. Ascended Heroes Tech Sticker Collection. Includes 3 Ascended Heroes booster packs, 1 rare style promo card featuring Charmander or Ghastly, and 1 sticker sheet featuring Mega Gengar Y or Mega Gengar respectively. Mega Charizard Y or Mega Gengar respectively, for personalizing laptops, tablets, and other devices. Rare style promo card just means a reprinted card from the set as a holo card. So it's gonna be an exclusive pattern on the cards, but not an illustration rare promo like we've gotten with Black Bolt and White Flare, sadly. So that's one more reason that I hope the illustration rare promos would be in the 2-pack blisters here, the Ascended Heroes collection. It's nice that they chose Charmander and Ghastly, 2 pretty popular Pokemon. I see why they would choose these 2. The Ascended Heroes Elite Trainer Box, and this is gonna be the main focus of the sales, I think. Includes 9 Ascended Heroes booster packs, 1 illustration rare promo card featuring Ents, Zekrom, and various gameplay accessories. This excites me, guys. First of all, we have the Elite Trainer Box. Some people apparently don't like this, but I think it looks really good. Mega Dragonite is not my favorite Mega. Nowhere near. But I do like the Elite Trainer Box. I think it's very colorful. It looks really appealing to me. Does it look as good as the Prismatic Evolutions ETB? In my opinion, no. But it is pretty good looking in my opinion. A lot of Elite Trainer boxes are not that interesting looking when it comes to like color patterns and such. This looks pretty good in my opinion. So yeah, this is the back of the art of the Elite Trainer box, and it's interesting. We're gonna see this like comic book style kind of pattern in a couple of other products as well. I don't know if that's a theme that they're trying to keep there, but it's gonna be interesting. And the Ents Zekrom as a promo here looks really good in my opinion. I thought we had a better scan of this card by now, but doesn't matter. I like that this is the promo. It's gonna be a pretty cool promo to have in there. I think definitely better than the Charcadet in Phantasmal Flames as a promo, and it's fitting. It's fitting. Then we have the Ascended Heroes Pokemon Center ETB, of course, and it's kind of, I don't know what to think of it, but it's like they squared it off here. It's a little bit more different than the previous Pokemon Center ETBs from Scarlet and Violet. So I don't know. I don't know whether I like this more or the regular one. I think I like the regular one aesthetically a little bit more, actually. Let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think. But here's there's gonna be 11 booster packs like usual, and a Pokemon Center stamped version of the Zekrom. Yeah, here we have a better scan, so that's gonna be very cool card to have. We got the Ascended Heroes mini tins. Includes 2 Ascended Heroes booster packs, 1 art card, and 1 sticker card matching the tin's art. So I'd really want to have one of these displays. And cool thing, they're gonna add 10 mini tins in this display. In contrast to what we've seen with Black Bolt and White Flare, Prismatic Evolutions, and with Celebrations that was the same thing. We only had 8 of them. I prefer the ones with 10 mini tins. It's a nice round number, and you get like a little bit more value, I feel like. And then this is one of the more interesting parts. The Ascended Heroes Premium Poster Collections. This will probably make poster collections more sought after. And not because there's just more packs in them, but because we have the promos here for Mega Lucario EX Mega Attack Rare and the Mega Gardevoir EX Mega Attack Rare. And there's gonna be 10 packs in this. So this seems like a very cool product to me. I'm pretty hyped to see them. And I love the colors on them. Again, we see this pattern again, this comic book style, like where you usually would have like some text in for conversations, whatever. This looks kind of original, kind of cool. It's a cool idea in my opinion. Very colorful. I think it's very fitting. And then we got the Ascended Heroes Booster Bundle. Includes 6 Ascended Heroes Booster Packs. Definitely will try again to get a display from this booster bundle. And I think the one side here is blue, but I think the other side is pink. I don't know where I've seen that, but I think the other side was pink, because I've seen that in some other videos, I think. And like, look at the side here. The way booster bundle is written here also looks kind of comic book like, right? Am I the only one who thinks this? Probably not. It's definitely different than we've seen before. On the top here as well, look at this. We see the same pattern on the booster bundle on the top. That's interesting, right? It's kind of refreshing to see that, in my opinion. More products will release later in 2026 that have not been announced yet. Okay, so that makes sense. I wouldn't be surprised if there would be another super premium collection or ultra premium collection for this. Maybe some of the big packs, like with 14 packs, like we've seen with Prismatic Evolutions, Crown Zenith and such. The following English cards also have been revealed for Ascended Heroes. And this one is big. Mega Charizard Y EX. A lot of us, like, were wondering, okay, so we've gotten Mega Charizard X EX SIR right now. What about the Y version? We know that the X version is a little bit more popular than the Y version, but still, why did we not get Mega Charizard Y in Phantasmal Flames? And so this is where we get Mega Charizard Y. Now, this is a part where I'm getting confused. Because, look, Ascended Heroes, number 22 out of 217. So, apparently, the main set is going to have 217 cards. Including the secret rares is going to be over 290 cards. So, a huge amount of secret rares. But so, Ascended Heroes is going to have Mega Charizard Y EX. But this is not going to be a Mega Dream EX. We're going to check the full set lists, the main set list in Mega Dream EX. It's not going to be a Mega Dream EX. This comes from the Start Deck 100 Battle Collection, or whatever it's called, right? And in these collections, correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think there's illustration rares, SIRs, or gold cards there, right? And we haven't seen a confirmation on an SIR for Charizard Y. But I believe there's been a leak for the gold Charizard Y. Right? And now we're seeing this. I don't think there's any way there's a gold Charizard Y EX in Ascended Heroes if it's not gonna be in Mega Dream EX, or if that card is nowhere to be found in Japanese. Right? So why would there be a gold Charizard Y in this set? Or is it not real? I don't know. I think it's not been confirmed, but the leak definitely looked convincing, because there was also a gold leak for Mega Dragonite. So I'm kind of confused. Now I'm thinking, or the leak was not real, and we're only going to get Mega Charizard Y in this as a double rare, and we're not gonna get a gold or an SIR for Mega Charizard Y, which would be sad, but it would make sense. Or the leak is real, and we do get a gold Charizard EX, and potentially an SIR, but we don't get it in Japan. That it confuses me, right? What are your thoughts about this? I don't know where this would match up, because that's similar to what we've seen with Mega Gengar in Phantasmal Flames. Mega Gengar EX released in a deck in Japan and in English, and was not in the Inferno X set. So there was no SIR, no full art or no gold for that card. And so we only got the regular EX, the double rare Mega Gengar EX in Phantasmal Flames. So if we hadn't seen the leak for the gold Charizard, I would say, okay, probably Charizard Y EX is gonna be in the set, but just as a double rare, and we're not gonna get an SIR or a gold version. But if the leak is real, and there is gonna be a gold Charizard and an SIR of Charizard Y, this might be the most hyped set this year. I think it already might be at the moment, but this might be the most exciting set of the year, even including Destined Rivals and such. I was very excited for Black Bolt and White Flare as well. That was crazy too. But having Mega Charizard Y SIR Gold and Mega Gengar SIR together with a couple of these other ones too, so we might still get a set with both Mega Gengar and Mega Charizard. It's not the X version, it would be the Y version, but still, it's still hugely popular. But yeah, so this is where my biggest confusion lies with the set for now. As long as we don't have confirmation on that gold Charizard, I'm not convinced yet that we will even get an SIR for Charizard here in this set. But let me know in the comment section down below, guys, what you think about this. So, Ascended Heroes will feature cards released on November 28th. Our set will feature, so like the Mega Charizard Y EX from the 100 Battle Deck. Sorry, Start Deck 100 Battle Collection. Such a weird name. I can never remember this. To signify this, our English booster pack swaps out Mega Holucha and Mega Electros for Mega Charizard Y. Wait. I didn't notice this before. To signify this, Our English booster. Oh, so it is a little bit more different then. Sorry, I didn't notice it. I did see it before, but I didn't realize it. Because in the Japanese art, we indeed see Mega Halucha and Mega Electros. But in the English version, yeah, they are skipped and we see Mega Charizard. Why? Again, this does not mean that we get an SIR for all of these Pokemon. Because we did get Gengar, Mega Gengar, as a pack art for Phantasmal Flames. We did not get an SIR, full art, or whatever. This does not mean that all of these Pokemon will get SIRs or gold cards. So, remember that. Like every year, we will likely get a second special English set in the summer or fall. Perhaps it will celebrate the 30th anniversary of the Pokemon TCG, which originally released in Japan on October 1996. Stay tuned. Yeah, I think the Mega era would be fitting to end with the 30th anniversary celebration, and I think that's gonna be what happens. It would be weird otherwise, but we don't know for sure. Trainers Pokemon cards in the Start Deck 100 Battle Collection, including Lari's Kumala. Yeah, well, now, seeing this, I fear that they will not have illustration rares in the English collections with these. Last week, we revealed that the Trainers Pokemon mechanic from Journey Together and Destined Rivals would be revisited in Japan's Mega Dream EX, our Ascended Hero set, and would be getting a brand new ENS Zekrom card. Now we can reveal there will also be new trainers getting their own Trainers Pokemon card, and they did not get Trainers Pokemon before in Journey Together or Destined Rivals. Larry's Kumala and Erica's Tangela will be the two promos in our English Ascended Heroes collection. They haven't been revealed yet. I fear, except if there's illustration rares in those 100 battle collections, in those decks. If there's no illustration rares there, I don't see them putting illustration rares in these. If there are, however, there will probably be in here as well. But I doubt it. This means that Japan's Star Deck 100 Battle Collection will feature new trainers with their own trainers Pokemon. How many new trainers might we see? During this last year, 10 trainers were featured in Journey Together and Destined Rivals. We should see all of the main set cards from Mega Dream EX tonight, so stay tuned. And that's what we've seen in the new post that we're gonna go over in a second. I still think they missed an opportunity not putting Misty's Gyarados in the set. That would have been a really good addition, in my opinion, for Destined Rivals. Or maybe here, but it doesn't seem like that's gonna happen. Mega Dream EX full main set released. Not released, revealed. And there's some new products here from the Pokemon Center, but I'm not gonna go over that. That's not the biggest news. So this is the last post that we're gonna go over in this video. Sorry, it's a very long video, guys. But there's a lot to talk about. Mega Dream EX full main set revealed. All 193 main set cards from Japan's Mega Dream EX set have been revealed. It will release next Friday, November 28th, as their annual high class pack set. I would like to get a case of this as well. I have a case for Terrestrial Festival. I would like to get a case of this too. That would be kind of cool. We also got a new illustration rare of Cynthia's Spiritomb revealed. This is kind of cool. It kind of reminds me of the trainer gallery with Spiritomb from back in, was it Lost Origin? I think it was Lost Origin with the Spiritomb, right? But it was not with Cynthia, of course. The Mega Dream EX main set list. Most of the cards in the main set are reprints from the last year. The last year? That's not true, because there's Terra Pokemon in here, like Ogerpon, Pikachu, Terapagos, and those were all before the last year. Or do they mean the year before 2025? I think it's weird. As is always the case for high class pack sets. This allows Japanese fans a chance to catch up on cards they may have missed. To that end, booster packs come with 10 cards instead of the usual 5, including a guaranteed Pokemon EX. I think it's so weird that they... I cannot get over that they still include Terra Pikachu, Terra Terapagos, and Terra Teal Mask Ogerpon EX. Like, why? Like, they've been reprinted. People had their chance to get those. It's I think it's super weird they've done that. But so we see a reprint of Yanmega EX. Makes sense. That was only in Destined Rivals. Teal Mask Ogerpon. How weird is that? That doesn't make sense to me. I'm so done with Ogerpon. I'm sorry. I think a lot of people are done with Ogerpon. I hope they do not put an SIR again in this set. I mean, if they put another SIR from Ogerpon in this set, I'm gonna be done. I'm gonna be like, oh my god, like why are they doing this? They really want people to have like this Ogerpon. They want to be, I don't know. It's such a weird decision in my opinion. We got Ho-Oh EX from Destined Rivals. Makes sense. Reshiram EX from Black Bolts. And this is also weird. Ceruledge EX from Prismatic Evolutions. I mean, it hasn't been reprinted, I think, right? Because there was a Ceruledge in Surging Spark, but that was not an EX. But there was one in Prismatic Evolution, so maybe because it was only in Prismatic Evolutions. Although, no, they have not been. They were reprinted because they were in a deck, in a battle deck. Because Sylveon and Ceruledge both were released in their respective deck before Prismatic Evolutions. Oh, that's right. Then the first new EX is Mega Frostlass EX. So that's gonna be interesting to see. I hope we get an SIR for this one because the new ones just deserve a new EX. Terra Pikachu, don't understand why. Don't understand at all. Is it just because they want to exclude? Is it just because they absolutely want to include some sort of Pikachu in the set? Because if it's not in the set, in a specialty set, it doesn't work. I don't know. Like, I'm now thinking there was one in Prismatic Evolutions the year before. There was one in Paldean Fates. There was one in Crown Zenith. There was one in Pokemon. So there probably has been a Pikachu in every annual high class pack set. Is it just because they want to have a Pikachu no matter what? And there hasn't been a Pikachu, I think, in the Mega Evolution era just yet, right? Has there been a Pikachu? I could be wrong, guys. I don't remember a Pikachu being in Mega Evolution or Phantasmal Flames. But if that's the case, maybe that's why they put the Pikachu EX there. I think it's still weird. Then we got Mega Electros there. Again, I hope they make an SIR for this one. It's a new Mega that they reveal in this set, so just makes sense. Zekrom EX. I mean, I hope they don't do the same thing as with Prismatic Evolutions, in which they just made new SIRs for Pokemon that already had SIRs. I hope they don't do that. Or at least don't do that in sacrifice of new EXs not getting them. Right? I hope at least the new ones get SIRs. And if those get SIRs, then I'm fine with some older ones also getting new SIRs. Iono's Bellybolt EX kind of makes sense. Lily's Clefairy. And okay, this is interesting. Team Rocket's Mewtwo. This is not going to be in our set because this is the promo in our Destined Rivals Mewtwo tin. So this art is not going to be in Ascended Heroes. Definitely. Is there another Mewtwo that we didn't have before? Or are they just going to reprint the same art? That's possible too, because the Pikachu here is the same one as from Surging Sparks. So it could definitely be that they use the same Mewtwo from Destined Rivals, maybe. Again, guys, with these specialty sets, it's not always the same lineup. They can have huge differences in them. Then we got Mega God of War EX as a reprint here. Okay, kind of makes sense. Latias EX is even weirder in my opinion to put in here. I mean, is it weird? Was it actually reprinted in Prismatic Evolutions? Maybe it wasn't? I don't remember. But it's from Surging Sparks, and it's not even a Terra Pokemon. And Latias is not really one that they really need to have in this, right? I don't remember if it got reprinted in Prismatic Evolutions, but it still doesn't really make sense. It's from 2024. I think it's so weird. Then we got Garchomp, Cynthia's Garchomp, makes sense. Mega Lucario EX, all makes sense. Mega Hawlucha EX, give him an SIR please. Then Crobat EX, Team Rocket's Crobat. Also, this all makes sense. This all makes sense. Mega Scrafty EX, I'm kind of excited for this one too. That's a pretty cool one if you ask me. Then Zoroark EX, kind of makes sense. Pheasantipede EX, why? Like, I know it's a playable card, but come on, it's from Shrouded Fable. There's a lot of product for that. A lot of people can get Shrouded Fable for some kind of decent price, right? Pheasantipede is not scarce. I mean, not to my perspective at least. Like, why do you have to reprint Pheasantipede EX? They're reprinting stuff from Surging Sparks, Stellar Crown, Shrouded Fables, Twilight Masquerade. Like, I really don't get why they have to use all of these. They could put so many cards in this that are reprints from the last year, from the past year, without using these. Like, I think it's weird. I think it's really weird. Genesect EX, makes sense. Archaludon EX, also pretty strange, from Surging Sparks, right? Zacian EX, makes sense. Makes sense, that was from the tins, from the starter deck generations. Mega Dragonite, of course. And this is interesting to me. We got the first Rayquaza since Sword and Shield. I believe we haven't seen a Rayquaza in the whole Scarlet and Violet era. Not a holo, not a rare, not a EX, not a whatsoever. If I'm not mistaken, this is the first Rayquaza since Sword and Shield. Since Crown Zenith. It's a rare, and I'm excited for it. Of course, they have to introduce Rayquaza at some point, because there's gonna be a Rayquaza in one of these mega sets. If it's not in Storm Emeralda, it's gonna be in the Hoenn sets from, what is it? Radiant Ruby, Shining Sapphire, if those names are correct, of course. But yeah, I'm excited to see Rayquaza as a holo. What gives? But okay, we got a couple of holos here. Dragapult EX makes no sense to me. I mean, all these cards are playable, I get that, but these are from 2024. This is weird. This is weird. And Terapagos EX, also weird. Got already reprinted in Prismatic Evolutions from the Stellar Crown. don't get it at all. Then we got all of these trainer cards, and these are the last cards of the main set. So yeah, there's a couple of brand new cards as well. Apparently, I'm not gonna go over everything like this. I'm not too much into the competitive side of things. Let's see if there's something more to see about the post. Reverse Hollows. Okay, here we go. So not many details have been revealed about this set's Reverse Hollows yet. We know regular Pokemon will feature an Energy Reverse Hollow and multiple Pokeball designs. Team Rocket's Pokemon will have an R logo. And this is cool. This is a cool twist of the Pokeball and the Master Ball Reverse Hollow like thing. Because I think a lot of people don't really care too much about the Pokeball and the Master Ball Reverse Hollows by now. But I think that's mainly because people are tired of getting those in Prismatic Evolutions. Because if you didn't get those, you had to pull SIRs to get your hits, basically. You're either, if you're not pulling SIRs or golds, you basically were counting on Master Balls or regular EXs or the Pokeballs. And I mean the scarce full art trainers, but who cares so much about the full art trainers, right? So it's cool that they add this for specifically the Team Rocket's Pokemon. So only those will have these in a reverse, which probably will also mean these will have a little bit more popularity to them, will be more sought after because they're much tougher to pull. The Team Rocket Reverse Hollows. We see, is this like, this is a different kind of ball? Is this a lure ball or a friend ball, or I don't know, like, but it's different. It's different. I like it. And this is very reminiscent of the Gem Pack boosted box cards that we've gotten in China, because these also have the type reverse hollow pattern here. The Mega Dream EX secret rares that we've seen by now. As usual, the main attraction of the high class pack sets are their large amount of secret rares with new alternate artworks. Only a handful have been revealed so far, the rest should arrive by next week. Makes sense, it will be revealed. The set will be released in a week, so stay tuned. So we've seen the Psyduck here, we've seen the Ens Zekrom, Cynthia's Garchomp. Cynthia's Spiritomb, and we haven't really touched on these in one of the posts before, but this is cool as well. We see Dreepy and Dracloak in a similar style, both, and they look very similar to the SIR from Dragapult that we've gotten in Prismatic Evolutions for the SIR. And so it's also done by the same artists, illustration done by Jerky. And it's cool to see this story again, because we've seen that in Scarlet and Violet with a lot of evolution lines where we see the same art style for the whole evolution line in the same set. But this is like, of course, in a later set here, but they fit together as a collection of the evolution line. I like that a lot. Then we got the 3 Mega Attack rares that are revealed so far, and these 3, of course, in English will be promos, but we still have 7 more. So is Mega Dream EX gonna have 10 Mega Attack rares? It's gonna be interesting to find out. And the only 2 SIRs that have been revealed right now are the Mega Gengar and the Marnie's Grimmsnarl. So yeah, the English set. Our special Ascended Hero set on January 30th will contain the new cards from Mega Dream EX. It will also contain an unknown number of cards from Japan's upcoming Start Deck 100 Battle Collection, like Mega Charizard Y, Larry's Kamala, and Erika's Tangela. Wait, that's weird. Are they saying Larry's Kamala and Erika's Tangela are gonna be in this set? Because They were about to be promos in the trainers collection. That's weird. Or are the promos in the trainers collection just gonna be stamped cards from the set itself? That's weird to me. That's weird. Another weird thing about this. But okay. So that's basically it. That's all the news that we've gotten so far, basically. Like I said, some stuff is confusing to me. But if we eventually do get the Mega Charizard Y, SIR, and Gold, I can see this set getting to the level of Prismatic Evolutions. I don't know. Because, like, there's a lot of SIRs. Not as many as Prismatic Evolutions, but there's a huge amount of illustration rares. There's gonna be reverse holos in different patterns. There's gonna be mega attack rares. There's gonna be ultra rares, gold cards. It's gonna be the biggest set that we've ever seen, as far as I remember. So all of this seems like a combination of everything basically that we've had before. We've got Terra Pokemon, we got Mega Evolution Pokemon, we got regular Pokemon, Trainer SIRs, Full Arts and such. So it's like a combination of everything we've had in the last couple of years, it seems. So I think this set will have huge potential. I think, like I said, the only drawbacks that there would be is maybe Dragonite, Mega Dragonite. That is a little bit controversial, and maybe the Eevee and its evolutions are more of an appealing factor to put on the box and to have as the main chases compared to Mega Dragonite. But if we get an SIR for Gengar, Charizard, all the new Megas, and some other cards, I mean, I can see this reaching insane levels too. And it's probably gonna be super fun to open in English, because Terrestrial Festival was a lot of fun to open in Japanese, because you got an SIR in every booster box. But that's a huge difference with English, right? Opening those booster boxes, I thought the pull rates were gonna be similar to Crown Zenith in English. Boy, was I wrong on that, right? And here, even if the pull rates on SIRs are the same as Prismatic Evolutions, there's all these other hits that you can get. So there's gonna be fun either way, I'm sure. So, guys, if you ask me, I'm very excited for this set. I'm actually gonna take a look at the full card lists once again, because which ones did not get SIRs before? Obviously the new ones didn't get any. Let's see here. Ooh, is there gonna be an illustration rare for Rayquaza? I would be down for that, because in that case I would have. I mean, I don't have it yet, but there would be an illustration rare for Haxorus, which is my second favorite Pokemon, and an IR for Rayquaza, which is my number 1. That is exciting to me. I didn't think about that before, but it is a possibility. There is going to be illustration rares here. But okay, so, never mind. So, Dragonite, obviously, is going to have an SIR, Mega Dragonite. We have gotten an SIR for Zacian, Hops Zacian, so it's not the sorry, I was mistaken before. The Zacian is not from the tins. It's Hops Zacian from a reprint from the Journey Together one, I think. So Mega Dragonite is gonna have an SIR, obviously. Then the next one that didn't have one before is of course Mega Scrafty. So that's 2. Crobat had 1. Mega Hawlucha. Let's see here. I think most of these actually did already have 1. Mega Electros. Mega Frostlass, that's 5. Yeah. I mean, this is from Mega Dream EX. The main set of Ascended Heroes could be a lot different, guys. It could be a lot different. So there might be different EXs in the set, which could mean there would still be some other new SIRs in this. Although, however, if it's similar to this, there are gonna be a lot of Pokemon that get a second SIR again. I don't really like that. But if it's like that, at least I hope all the new Megas get an SIR. If not, I think that's again a missed opportunity. But okay, guys, I'm very excited for this set to see news about it. I'm very curious. By next week, we're gonna know every secret rare probably from Mega Dream EX. I cannot wait to find out everything that is gonna be in this set, because the SIRs from that set are most likely also going to be in our set Ascended Heroes. Guys, let me know in the comment section down below. I'm sorry it took so long to go over this. I don't even know how long we're going for right now. But I think it's probably close to an hour. If not more. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna leave it right here. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share the video. Also, don't forget to check out some of my other update videos on the channel or some of my openings. I really appreciate your support, guys. Thank you so much. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.